What is going on? My name is Andrew, and welcome back to my Black Ops 2 gun review. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the Score H. But before we get started, let's take a look at the assault rifle rankings. The A94 comes in at number 2. The MTAR is at number 4. The Type 25 is at number 6. And the M8A1 is at a disappointing number 8. The Score is based on the real-world FN Hostile Score weapons platform, being the heavier 7.62mm variant, whereas the Score L, seen in Modern Warfare 3, was the smaller 5.56mm variant. The Score weapons platform is one of the main weapons vying to replace the aging M4 weapons platform. The Score H is technically a main battle rifle, rather than an assault rifle, like its little brother, the Score L. The Score H order is still active, whereas the order for the Score L has been halted, so it is entirely possible that the Score H still has a shot at entering widespread service with the U.S. military. This is the second appearance for the Score H, having previously appeared in MW2, and third for the platform as the Score L was seen in MW3. In-game, the Score H is unlocked at level 40. The Score H benefited greatly from the assault rifle buff of January 2013. Its damage profile went from 45 close and 24 at long range to 45 close and 33 at long range, with the weapon retaining its 45 damage to around 55 in-game meters. This gives the Score H a 3-shot kill up to 55 meters to the body. However, with its 1.2x headshot multiplier, you only need 2 shots to kill if one is a headshot. The Score H only needs 4 body shots at long range with its 33 damage, or 3 shots with a headshot. Going for headshots is always recommended with this weapon, as it can be a headshot machine in the right hands. The weapon's fire rate is 625 rounds per minute. Recoil is moderate to high. Sustained weapons fire quickly increases the recoil, making bump firing at long range more effective. Select fire fires 2 rounds to minimize the recoil. However, if you can effectively bump fire, you can save a point by not using the select fire. And it is in fact more effective to bump fire than to select fire. Movement speed is standard at 95%. Magazine size in-game departs from the accuracy of the real-world weapon that was seen in MW2 of 20 rounds, instead opting for the Black Ops 2 automatic standard of 30 rounds and 40 rounds with extended mags. Reload time is very good at 2.34 seconds normally and 2.95 seconds when empty. However, reload cancelling is very effective with the Score H, and therefore reload cancelling is highly recommended with this weapon. Hipfire is average for the assault rifles. The iron sights are extremely clean and usable. They are very similar, if not the same iron sights as those used in MW2 and MW3, making use of the iron sights by players of those games highly recommended. And that leads me to my recommended attachments. As with all my assault rifle recommendations, use stock with the Score H, as it will enable you to rush very effectively with this weapon. Since the iron sights are so clean and familiar, I highly recommend saving the point on optics and sticking to the iron sights. The iron sights are very effective out to a long range, and I am routinely able to engage at long range. With the Score H's high damage, silencer is an excellent choice, as it greatly benefits an assault rifle rushing class. Grip is an effective attachment, as it can slightly increase your accuracy by decreasing the recoil. Fast mags are a great choice for rushers, but with this weapon's good reload cancel ability, extended mags is also a good choice. The quick draw handle is another effective rusher tool, and if going loud, I would recommend this attachment. I prefer to take 3 attachments with the SCAR H. For stealth classes, I usually take stock, grip, and silencer. I also occasionally swap out grip for either fast mags or extended mags, depending on how rush happy I am feeling. If I choose to go loud, I usually take stock, grip, and quick draw, along with occasionally swapping out either grip or quick draw for either fast mags or extended mags. Although the other attachments are fully usable with the SCAR H, they don't add anything to the weapon and may in fact harm its performance, particularly the optics, since the optics may offer a more cluttered view than the iron sights. For perks, Ghost is a great choice for stealth builds. Lightweight and Flak Jacket are also good alternatives if going loud. Scavenger is great when paired with the SCAR H if you can stay alive with this weapon. Toughness is also a good alternative, along with Cold-Blooded and Hardwired, for games in which you encounter enemies that rely on target finders and EMP grenades. Tactical Mask and Engineer work great when paired with the SCAR H. This weapon is one of the few that can benefit from use of any of the perks, but I don't feel that the other perks add to the weapon's overall effectiveness. My recommended usage in class. I recommend using the SCAR H as an aggressive stealth rush class. Its high damage output paired with reliable kill ranges makes the SCAR H a devastatingly lethal weapon in the hands of a skilled player, while still being a threat in the hands of a noob. I recommend that you take 3 attachments and load up on perks, with the rest of your points foregoing a secondary and any lethal or tactical equipment. My favorite builds with the SCAR H, or my favorite build rather, is a 3 attachments of stock, grip, and silencer, with my perks being Ghost, Scavenger, Toughness, and Tactical Mask. If going loud, I will occasionally forego a 3rd attachment and instead choose a 5th perk. Overall, I love the SCAR H. It is perhaps my favorite weapon in this game to use, as well as in MW2. Along with being the easiest gun of the assault rifles to get gold, as I had it gold prior to even the January patch. The SCAR L, on the other hand, has a love-hate relationship with me, but that's a different video. The SCAR H after its patch is perhaps the best weapon in game. It is only hampered by its high recoil, but if you can master its recoil, you can effectively engage multiple targets, along with the ability to reach out and touch snipers and other long-range opponents with ease. The SCAR H gives me perhaps the most high-quality gameplays for YouTube, and I am constantly looking for other guns to mix into my upload rotation of my regular commentaries. Otherwise, it would be a near constant barrage of SCAR H gameplay for me. Ranking for this weapon was a tough choice for me. Originally, I was going to place the weapon at the number 3 position, slightly behind the AN-94 due to the SCAR H's higher recoil. However, in looking at the sheer volume of SCAR H gameplay that I have on my hard drive, I've decided to rank it as tied for second with the AN-94. The only thing keeping the number 2 weapons out of the number 1 position is the fact that the number 1 weapon is still the best in game. However, if the number 1 weapon receives another nerf, then the SCAR H and AN-94 will be the new number 1 weapons, and the current number 1 will fall most likely to number 3 unless Treyarch decides to severely nerf it. The SCAR H is definitely the weapon that I use on a day-to-day basis. With its consistent and effective performance, it should also earn a spot on your day-to-day weapons list. So where do you rank the SCAR H? Be sure to post up in the comments and let me know where you rank the weapon and where you rank the other assault rifles. Up next, I will be reviewing the M27. If you haven't seen my previous gun review on the Type 25, be sure to check that video out by clicking the annotation in the outro or the link in the description. And you can find all of the gun review episodes in my gun review playlist by clicking on the annotation or the link in the description. I want to thank everyone for sticking with me as I've been going through some tough times and haven't been able to upload videos like I want to. But I'm hoping to get onto a regular schedule and deliver some great gun review content for you, as well as my regular commentaries. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you next time here on the Gun Review.